bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Tannehill changing the look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Bears defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line. Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's Tannehill. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And that's an object gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Guys, they respect that for taking him to the gym to begin this game. Give up a first-round touchdown. Defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a throw here to his running back. Into space at the 45. And it'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays. Have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Fields. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Bears at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well.
Don't jump.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Right now, boys. Go.
Going on the ground with Hogan. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Travis Homer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to put it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. Right there it works. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 3rd and 6. This is Homer. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson down to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Bears going to call it a first of their timeouts. As they start with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tannehill now on second down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They need 2. Here's third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So 3 seconds here remain in the half as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Fields going to move him around. From the 27, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage.
There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 50 yards. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run this with Homer. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
One play action. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty.
This dude just throw dig routes all the time. Like, that's his favorite routes. Like, god damn, bro.
It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Fields throwing again. Touchdown Bears! Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down and 6 now. they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next the score, Raiders 42, Bears 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Travis Homer with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. That's caught at the 2. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta have the lead against New England. And he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got Mooney, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again is Fields. It's complete to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those